Pre-recorded live from Daddy Daycare, it's the Derek Luna Show! This week, a conversation with John Spangler. Also, open mic post-game press conferences. Plus, thoughts and prayers. And now, he's getting a refresher on his ABCs. Derek Luna! That's correct, I'm here in my living room in my daughter's playpen. She poked me really hard in the nose, and it won't stop bleeding. We're having a good time. She's my guest host for Thoughts and Prayers. Thoughts and prayers, guys, I need them. Daddy Daycare is always enjoyable and a lot of fun, but tough. It's tough. It's fair, but tough. Okay. Here, let's play with this. We'll try to make this brief as I get wrestled to the ground. This week on the show, we sit down with John Spangler. He's a relatively new comic in town. He's only been doing it about a year. I thought it would be fun to take a peek at somebody who's 1 year in and see how they're doing, how the progress is going, what their thoughts are on the whole process of getting good at comedy. It was a good conversation. We did it before an open mic here locally in town. And also we do a post-game press conferences again. We've done this segment once before. It was a lot of fun. My guest this time, I don't know, you'll have to look him up. Sorry if this is so makeshift. If the monologue is extra makeshift and the thoughts and prayers section is lacking, but we do have our hands full around here. But it's a great show. Lots of laughs. And any thoughts from you, Irma? No? You good? You good? All right, I think we're good. Enjoy the show. You're supposed to say 3, 2, 1.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
I'm here at Corner Pocket Open Mic, where these titans of comedy are about to perform open mic battle on the open mic stage, where their artistic views will be expressed in a very free-form way. We'll be coming to you with all the post-game reactions and thoughts after all the mayhem. As you can see, it's a very exciting environment. All right, stay tuned.
Rough night tonight up there, as you saw in the beginning, but got in the pocket, threw a couple more black jokes out there, did what we had to do,
So my friend who's black is very stubborn. And, it's like, this guy, you can't tell him shit, this fucking guy. It's like, man, you'll never have a change of heart, but he literally needs to have a change of heart because he's prone to heart disease and diabetes.
At the end of the day, should have took my coach's advice, but
yeah, Augie, I had a question here. A lot of wild shots from way outside. You're making some of those,
yeah,
and you are missing some of those.
Justin Trudeau is a gay dictator and probably wishes dicks were taters so he could eat all of them while he's in blackface. Okay. All right, come on.
The coach ever tell you to peel it back a little bit, maybe take some more conservative shots, or do you just have the green light to just fire away from downtown?
So he wants me on the holdback, but I play by the high risk, high reward, playbook. So
She's not really his stepmom. Okay? It's a fucking lie! Open your eyes, people! She's not stuck in that washer! You need to wake up!
A shooter's got to shoot, right? You have to have a short memory with these things.
Exactly.
Just move on to the next joke.
Questions last.
No matter how racist the last joke seemed.
And as long as we throw joke in there, and seams. These are all, we're living in fantasy here, people.
You did talk a lot about performance-enhancing drugs tonight.
Yes.
Of course, comedy has no rules against performance-enhancing drugs. Do you think that there should be?
Amanda Bynes was found walking around downtown Los Angeles naked and was admitted to a mental hospital. Everybody's very concerned. But when it happened to me, people are like, quit showing children your dick, put them on lithium again.
I actually do. I mean, we could test just to kind of see at first what performance-enhancing drugs people are on, and maybe we could all start utilizing the ones at the best comics. So whoever's doing the best, whatever drugs they're on, maybe we start planning a regimen based off what they're doing or something. Maybe some testing like that to figure out what the best concoction of drugs would be to make you perform at the highest level.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's actually pretty smart, Augie.
I mean,
that's pretty smart.
Okay. It's all reverse engineering going on in here, you know what I mean? The old Nagarino.
All right, no more questions. Thank you very much,
Thank
Augie.
you, sir.
All right, next up we have Robin. Any questions post-game for Robin? Okay, over here to the right we have a question. Yeah, Robin, I know this is a new team you're on. Is there an adjustment period that we're still working through here as you get to know the rest of the team here?
I mean, you're always adjusting in this game,
It's really awkward whenever you have your sexual awakening in between ads, because you're sitting there and you're like, ooh, this is interesting. This is neat. Why are we talking about suicide?
Is there a concern maybe there's coaches putting a little bit too much on your shoulders, or you want to let the game come to you a little bit, or?
I mean, I let the game work and flow and holler and go, and sometimes the game takes me to Disney World, other times it goes to Six Flags. No matter what, sometimes I'm in the dumps, but you got to keep your head up and you got to work with the team and work with the moment and figure out where you're going, because you never know where you're going. You know where I'm going?
As long as it's a theme park of some sort, you're going to be excited about it.
And if it's something about masturbation, you put a real big sad face of Jesus.
Levi, great game tonight. I'm looking at the stat sheet. It's really full. Looks like about 15 last 5 minutes. A lot of use of the butthole jokes and also the dick jokes. Is this just you decide at the last moment which play we're gonna run?
Well, I'd like to take credit for that, but it wasn't really me all the way. Before I went out, Coach looked at me and he said, hey, you ram it in and you break it off. And I said, all right, we're going to need dicks at buttholes. And I went out and did it.
Keep hearing this thing, people talking about it. It's a dick measuring contest. Keeps coming up. Tired of hearing about it. Just say right now, don't nobody challenge me to a dick measuring contest. I got all the tools I need to beat you right now. I mean, shit, I will measure so many more dicks than you. All right, started off good. All right.
So just a permanent green light for you then.
Yeah, pretty much. I did get put on the bench a few months back. Got a little wild. I said a few slurs. Yeah, it really did shake up the D-line, but, personal foul. So.
Yeah, I've also heard the locker rooms instituted a racial slur jar.
So I tried poppers when I was 16. You know what poppers are, sir? It's a fun little drug they used to use in the gay club scene. It's a little bottle of amyl nitrates. Sniff it, it gives you a little bit of euphoria, loosens up your butthole. I'm gonna go ahead and admit that I did not know that second part whenever I tried it when I was 16. That's the danger of weed being illegal. guy that we used to buy weed from came over, sold us the weed, and then said, hey, you guys want to try poppers? And we're like, what's poppers? And he goes, it gives you like euphoria. And we were like, fuck it, sure, it's why we're smoking weed. Let's do it. So smoke some weed, snip the poppers, he leaves. We keep playing Mortal Kombat. None of us knew the whole time our buttholes were just sitting there blinking at each other. talking Morse code, you know? Saying shit like, I'm coming out.
EP, another great, solid night, full stat sheet. You're coming off of a short injury. Is the hamstring still bothering you?
Yeah, it's cramping up sometimes. I think my biggest opportunity would have been like at a vibrator factory, just like quality control. They just hand it to me. We like cancel each other out.
It seemed like it might have been affecting your timing or your rhythm a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I tend to overthink the timing, I think, sometimes.
It seemed like it was taking you a long time to really form a thought.
That might just be just a normal thing, but just... Does anybody know what, I forget what it's called, I can't, it does, it's like amplified frequencies that every once in a while will give a bad vibrator. Instead of canceling it out, it'll like amplify it and like bring the whole building down. I heard that could happen. So I didn't actually apply for that job. I don't know. I was seriously considering. What are we talking about? I don't know.
Carter, a lot of history jokes tonight.
Yeah.
We dug into some of your favorite presidents.
Yeah.
And how funny you thought they might be.
Exactly. Not very funny. It tends to be the better president, the less funny.
It's not a competition, but I bet I'm funnier than Martin Luther King Jr. Probably. Fuck that guy. Like all of the presidents. I bet they're great speakers, but I bet I got more laughs than George Washington for sure. I'm not even sure that guy was the president. He looks like a pirate in all the pictures I've seen. On a boat. Oh, he's on a boat with the girls, dude. He's alive or something.
Is that part of the game plan, just to alienate any member of the audience that doesn't like history?
Yeah. I'd say if you don't care about where you came from, then I don't care where you're going, bud. You're out. I'm in. History.
Pirate. Funnier than Abraham Lincoln for sure. Theater president. He wasn't a comedy guy. He liked the theater. Mind-blowing theater. He liked... Hamilton he would have loved, you know, right? Because of all the black people.
It seemed like there was a lot of improv in the game plan tonight, a lot of freestyling, a lot of isolation play.
Yeah, I know, it's cool, but over this next 6 months, I'm gonna slowly turn back into a girl. So, if you guys want to see my cock, you have like a serious, like a 6-month window to ask. Really nicely, and like, I'll do it, dude.
Is there gonna be a concerted effort to have more of a game plan for the next game?
Well, I wrote out every word and executed exactly as kind of I planned it this evening. So I don't know what you're talking about. That really hurts my feelings, but yeah, I guess I'll work harder next time.
Okay, that's all the questions we have. Thank you.
It's a really hurtful interview. Thank you.
Jeopardy, 1, 2, 3, 1. What time do you have?
Oh, man. 7:20.
7:20. I don't want to take more than 30 minutes of your time, my good man. Welcome to the Derek Luna Show. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm in frame. We're gonna get
man,
nuts to butts,
You're gonna
buddy.
be touching, man. I'm excited.
Welcome to the Derek Luna Show. I'm Derek Luna. I'm here with comedian extraordinaire Jonathan Spangler.
Was that cool? Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you just go? Is your stage name John Spangler?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm recording.
We are recording. Hell yeah.
Sorry, we are recording.
No,
So,
yeah, it's just my name for real.
John,
Yeah, John.
if somebody introduced you on stage as Jonathan Spangler,
No.
would you be upset?
Yeah, my birth certificate's just John.
Just as John?
Yeah.
No Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on this
Yeah,
show.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
I told you about how terrible the show is. Hey, there's Corbin. So anyway, yeah, we're here at open mic at Bugsy Malone's, and John runs open mic, and so I wanted to talk to you about open mic. And first of all, before we get going, where can we find you on Instagram?
Oh, it's
You don't know?
man, I should. That's my life's wild, dude. Let me tell you.
Let's just start
it
this
is
over. This
John-
all sucks. Let's start
Okay,
over.
okay.
Welcome to the Derek Luna Show. It's a terrible YouTube show. I'm here with John Spangler, comedian extraordinaire.
Thank you.
The reason you've not heard of Mr. John Spangler? Because he's relatively new at comedy. What are we, a year in? 2 years in?
Just over a year.
Just over
Yeah.
1 year. That's great. We're here at open mic at Bugsy Malone's, and John runs the open mic here. Or
I
at least
sure
hosts
do.
it, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a collected effort.
I paid $25 for that poster we made, so goddamn right I own it.
Right. You're putting in hard-earned money. So this was the idea was, hey, you know, on these YouTube shows, you're always talking to people who have done comedy for years and years
Yeah.
and years and, like, established people.
Mhm.
And I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun if we talked to a guy
That doesn't know what he's
who
doing.
doesn't know what he's doing really yet, who's pretty new,
Yeah.
and but still, like, pretty committed to it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I say that because right away I could tell you really liked it as soon as I saw you starting to come out to open mics.
Yeah. It's my only career path, so that's
My
that's
only
all I
career
have.
path.
I'm gonna get money together and be poor in LA for
This is what it takes, I think.
100 years, I
Is-
think.
is
Yeah.
If you see somebody who's like trying comedy, but they have some other things going on that are
they're-
positive in
they-
their lives.
I've seen a lot of people that hang out for comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
Like, they hang out at open mics.
Yeah. They hang out. It's fun to hang out, and
yeah,
that's fine.
absolutely.
I don't
It would be a
begrudge
great
them.
pastime. Like I would love.
Yeah.
I probably would like comedy a lot more than I do now if it was just me getting some beers with friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't begrudge anybody for just like, hey, you know, I just want to hang out.
Yeah.
Tell a couple jokes I thought of. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. That's so fun.
But you're different.
No.
And I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you can tell, like, they got the, you know, when somebody comes in and does open mic, there are some that I want to say it. I hope you don't take offense. They're just kind of lost.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit of a loser thing going on. Like there's nothing
Yeah, okay.
really.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
There's
I thought you were
nothing
gonna be
really
like, I hope you don't take offense.
I don't
just
want to
don't like
offend
your
anybody.
stand-up. You know?
No. No, I'm saying like you don't do this and get into this unless you're a bit of a loser
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
I was.
No.
That was just like I don't know what else to do. This is the only thing that's working.
All my
like,
friends were in bands. They were like getting girls doing.
Yeah.
One of my friends was into tattooing, and he was just doing like a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to have something.
You gotta have
you know what I
something
mean?
going on.
Because I was just like, he even told me one day, he's like, I see all of this like creative energy and stuff in you, but it just goes into the air because you fucking smoke weed and play video games. That's all you do.
Yeah, for
Why
sure.
are you? What are you doing with your life?
This is a similar thread you find with a lot of comedians.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
there was nothing else really going on
Yeah.
in my life,
And
I
I've
think
had-
that's what it takes.
I've had at least a couple people tell me I'm kind of funny, so I was like, I gotta go
I think
do
that's
something
kind
with
of part
that.
of
you know
what
I
it
mean?
takes is being a loser.
Absolutely.
I don't mean to offend anybody who
No,
is doing
yeah.
comedy, but I
I
think
would
if you're
agree with you.
if you're really committed to comedy, I would say take a look at your life. If you're a loser, you might have a chance.
yeah. It's like, take a look at your life. Do you? Do your parents love you? You know what I mean? Like, are they?
If there's
doing
anything
all right?
else positive, you'll gravitate towards that instead, because this is not great.
Anything that makes money is better. You know what I mean?
For sure. You'll oftentimes pay money just to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a Facebook post whenever it was my 1 year, and I was like, thank you for everyone who has supported me in the worst financial decision I've ever made.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's awful. I'm so busy and
there's
so
no
paycheck
other-
to paycheck all the time.
And there's no other decision that could be made.
I love it, though.
It's the decision.
I don't
It's
want to
like-
get the wrong idea. I love comedy
Yeah.
like so much.
I wanted to start with that. Yeah, we were being a little negative, but yeah, it's the best thing ever, right?
Yeah. Getting with my buddies and telling jokes and going up and to like strangers who've never seen me in a like city that I've never been to or a city that I don't go to very often. And I just like kill and then I get to leave and I'm like, whoa, okay, they love me. Everybody loves me.
It's a weird high. Yeah.
And they wouldn't love me if they didn't if they had seen me outside of that 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think that's true, but I understand the sentiment.
Yeah, I would be like a guy, you know.
And the risk is addictive. People don't understand the
Yeah.
risk, and I mean, I guess they do understand the risk involved.
Whew,
I mean, the bomb is.
It's
just so
I
mortifying.
ate shit here opening the show last week.
Yeah,
so hard. I just ate it. I literally said on the stage like, I feel like I've never done this in my life before. I've been doing it for almost a year and a half now.
This is a great sign too, John
Yeah.
Spangler. When you started talking about eating shit just now, you grinned and laughed like you were like pumped about it a little bit. That's a great sign.
Everybody's got to do it, you know.
It's a great sign that you're
you
like,
got to go through it.
Yeah, it's not pleasant, but you have to eat a certain amount of shit before.
Yeah, and I was listening to a podcast today. I won't name drop. I was listening to Tom Segura's podcast, and like they're famous, you know, they're like doing their thing, and they were talking about like, yeah, I ate shit there a couple times.
Yeah,
like, yeah, everyone does it.
It's
you know?
like dues. You just have to.
Yeah,
do
I don't know
it.
where to look. I don't know if I look at you or the camera. Or
It doesn't matter.
All right, I've been
None of
looking this way a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
I like
locking eyes.
I
with
like
the
passing
fence.
glances.
Yeah. yeah.
So you're just over 1 year in. Have we
Yeah.
played very many out of town road gigs?
I've done a few. I've been
Yeah.
up to Kansas. I went to I've been to Kansas City, the comedy club up there. I just did like an upstairs, one of the smaller shows up there. And then I did a show, just like a little coffee shop, like here and there.
Yeah.
And I did up in Columbia. I did an open mic that they had up there, and just I bounced around.
Cool.
Yeah, do different like mics, or if there are spots of like,
So
or
you're
if I have
stretching
connections.
your legs out of town
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You
I'm
work
trying.
at the local comedy club,
Yeah.
the Blue Room Comedy,
Yeah.
the legendary Blue
The
Room Comedy
Blue Room
Club.
Comedy Club.
You work
ladies and
there
gentlemen.
scrubbing dishes.
Yeah, no,
and
not
waiting
anymore.
tables?
Actually, I'm an expediter now.
You're expediting.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I run around, grab shit for everyone.
Okay.
Just.
And you grab host spots every once in a while,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They let me host. They let me open sometimes.
That's
it's a good time.
tight.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
the-
technically a regular, so I can put that on my credits.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the path of like.
Yeah, I'm
building
happy to
it
be
up.
here. I'm
building
excited.
it up, and then you host this open mic here at Bugsy Malone's.
Yeah, every
on the
Monday,
south
8
side.
o'clock.
Every
Sign up at
Monday,
7:15.
Every Monday, 8 o'clock, and we're getting ready to sign up for it. Talk to me about open mic. You
what
don't
do you
keep
mean?
doing this unless you like really love it.
Yeah. Well,
What do you love about
one
it?
thing that's keeping me going right now is Bugsy Malone's is one of 3 comedy-specific open mics in town. And Springfield's a pretty big place. We have like a pretty solid for like the size of Springfield. We have
It's
a pretty
not big
solid
enough to have 3 open mics a week. It's not.
but we
do.
did it.
We have
we
a great.
did it.
We have a great small comedy scene here in
Yeah,
Springfield.
yeah, for sure. I
It's
don't
small, but
have
it's
anything
great.
to compare it to except for like the little glimpses of comedy scenes I've seen, just like from going 3 hours away, you know.
Yeah.
But
We're not big enough to fight with each other, really.
yeah,
We don't
yeah.
have infighting.
I mean, I wanted it on a Monday. Somebody mentioned I'm friends with the bartender here, Colton.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and was like, we want to get a comedy night started here. The owner's been wanting a comedy open mic here for a while. She just didn't have any connections to comics, so whenever he also bartended at the Blue Room for a while, so whenever he started bartending here, he was like, I know comics.
Yeah.
And then he brought me in, and I was like, I'll do it. Yeah.
That's
I will-
great.
I'll host it.
How many
get the
people are
flyer
here?
made.
Look at this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a Monday night
Yeah, it's
on
a
the
Monday
south
night.
side of town.
People are excited to tell jokes.
It
Isn't
looks
that
like
crazy?
15, 20 people
Carter's
milling
drinking
around.
a PBR.
They're all comics, no audience members really.
No.
This is what I love
those
about
are hard
it.
to get.
You know
Those
what I'm
are
saying?
hard to get. We're going to get a few. My dad's going to be here for sure.
That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That'll stop eventually. Your
Matt
family,
Neff
your family
loves-
members will stop coming to see you.
I'm name dropping a lot.
That's fine.
But Matt Neff loves looking my dad in the eyes and just saying some of the most gruesome shit I've ever heard a man say.
Matt
He
Neff,
loves it. He lives for
I'm
it.
also going to interview Matt Neff as a part of my
tonight?
a part of my 1 year. Not probably tonight, but as a part of my interviewing guys who have been doing it for a year.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because how
yeah.
fun will this be in like 10 years?
Yeah.
To pull this up and be like, I interviewed you.
This would be
right around a
so
1 year
fun.
anniversary.
Yeah.
We talked
I would
about
love that.
your comedy.
I thought
and-
about making my own personal podcast just for me and like having like just updates like once a month or something. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, this is what's going on in my life.
That's
This
essentially what this is.
Yeah,
it's just
this
me
is cool.
who does this.
I like this. You're the 23 views on TikTok.
20 people watch it every month, and
love it.
five of them are my mom.
That's what's up.
Shout out Donna.
Hi Donna. It's nice to meet you.
So, so you never really answered my question. What do you like about open mic? What is addictive about it? What's fun? It's a weird hang, isn't it?
It is a weird
People are
hang,
saying
and
bad
it
jokes.
attracts some fucking weirdos, dude.
Yeah.
Just like people who, not necessarily just like comics that are weird. It's just like we'll have like homeless people come in, or we'll have like
It's like
just-
karaoke, but
just
you don't have to have any
random
talent.
People that are out of their mind.
Yeah.
Like I got got
We're in-
accused here actually of being a serial killer. Fun fact. Just some I never met
You
this
look
lady.
like a bit
I do.
of a serial
I
killer.
do. But some random lady just was glaring at me, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, I don't know you."
You're
And
not
she-
old enough to be a serial
she was,
killer,
yeah.
though.
I got like 10 more years
Unless
left
you
in me.
started really young. Unless you killed somebody at like 13, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it brings such a weird, cool crowd, and it's not always cool, but it brings such a weird crowd, and the fact that we are one of 3 mic spots in Springfield kind of keeps me going because I want to create more comedy, and nobody was really doing anything on a Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is
So
why I'm here.
I figured it was
is
a perfect time.
Not so much to work on something, but just to support the mic.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm glad to have you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming.
I'm gonna try to set it in the normal repertoire.
Hell
I
yeah.
just love open mic. It's the fun. It's
Yeah, I do too.
It's the gym. It's working out.
Yeah.
It's you can get a chance to freely and without any pressure try anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've heard some of the most just obscene stuff
Yeah.
that people would never say in the public that they said
Yeah.
in an open mic, just because you're just throwing shit at the wall all the time.
And
You
I've
see
thought
what
about this
sticks.
too. Most of the times, there's a situation like this where the comics do outnumber the audience members. So if there was any audience member that was mad and wanted to start something, it'd be like, well, these are all my friends here, basically.
Exactly.
So I mean, good luck with whatever you're about to start,
Yeah.
because I don't know. There's a weird camaraderie that that happens at the open mic. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Go find a local comedy open mic and
Yeah.
go support it.
Do it.
Go watch.
Or
Go
else.
check it out. Go tell the people that they were funny, even if they really weren't.
Yeah, make them feel good. Heart React, share their post. Share a flyer, too.
Well, shoot, we're getting close to time. I don't want to take any more of your time.
I know you're good.
This just been like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It's a fun check-in.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future? How much time do we? This is the other question I was gonna have. How much time are you rocking 1 year in?
I have I have like a solid
put me up on
5 and
stage.
I'm almost to a solid 10, 15.
We'll
Right.
call it a 15.
A solid 15. I have a solid 10.
Yeah.
I'm working on a solid 15. That's what I'll say.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little slow, but
I'll take it.
but we're talking like 5 to 15 to put on stage at a paying comedy club.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. I probably have 15. Just
You've
not
got
confident
15. You're just unconfident.
Yeah.
You need to eat some more shit.
I sure do. That is
Well, hey, keep an eye out for John Spangler, not Jonathan Spangler.
Not Jonathan.
He's up and coming, and yeah, this will make me a ton of money someday. Whenever you're
I'm so
big and
excited.
famous, I'll be like, I got the first interview, guys.
Yeah, the first interview. Actually, Gabe Toll beat you to it, I think. I'm just name
What?
dropping first and last year. I was on his podcast.
Gabe Toll, how good is that interview?
It was great.
Terrible.
It was
probably.
wonderful. It was wonderful. We're on camera.
Terrible. That guy doesn't know anything about what he's doing. Next week's episode, Gabriel Tull is my guest. All right, guys. Open mic's getting ready to start. Thank you so much for joining me, Spangler. And, enjoy.